Okay, guys, this is LEKKI Headmaster Chapter 4. Okay, so we'll talk about Mr. Bipo. Okay, at the Chapter 4, the title is what is a case of visa denied. Okay, please, you should actually go to all those Chapter 1, 2, and 3 and ensure that you know the title. Chapter 1 is Dusk, Chapter 2 is The Enticement, Chapter 3 is Migration Tales. Okay, Chapter 4 is a case of visa denial. So Mr. People actually lives in at Adini Jones, Ikeja, Lagos. Okay, in his room, about to say some prayers. Okay, someone called him. Okay, called Mrs. Ignatius. Ignatius was actually discussing about her marital issues instead of what the school affair. Okay, so Mr. People actually want to narrow it to school affair, though she called at 11:55 a.m. Okay, when Mr. People is about to say his prayers. All right, so Mr. People didn't find it funny. He lamented with himself, is it a crime to be a principal? Okay, all right. The next paragraph of it talked about, he told him that eBay is not home. Okay, that's how he captured the mind. eBay is not home. All right, now after that, Mr. Bipo um, described how he actually supervised the exam. Okay, he said, even if you are taller than I am, but you cannot what? He cannot beat my eyes. Is that okay? That he know how to catch all my practices so far is what around in the examination hall. All right. Okay. Mr. Bipo was a fair Yoruba, a fair man, fair, okay, fair, very fair in complexion. And in Yoruba, it's called Salamo. Okay, Salamo in Yoruba. So his voice do not need speaker. That's some of the attributes he had. Okay, that made him distinguish him from other principal. That everything he has, or he has it in essence. Okay, he's very fair, very very fair. Okay, so he was even compared to Salamo. Then because of his fairness, okay, fair complexion. Then talk about his voice. That his voice doesn't even need speaker, no matter how the crowd, large the crowd will be. Okay, can be. Then Salomo mean that said that Salomo never bite him. Okay, while working in his father's farm. Okay, cola farm. That Salomo never bite him because he blend with the color of the Salamo. Okay, so he's on the same color of the Salamo. That's why he said that Salamo don't even bite him to show you how fair he is. Okay, but he bites the other siblings. Okay, of his. There comes Mr. Ibe, who was actually a manager in oil firm. Okay, talking about how to move abroad. Okay, Mr. Ibe actually want to move abroad. And there comes Mrs. Ignatius. Okay, Mrs. Ignatius also have the interest to go abroad. Okay, she actually learned about the craft work or the works that pay more there. Okay, she learned hairdressing and also learned tailoring. Is that okay? So that's what Mrs. Ignatius learned. Okay, she know how to make hair. Okay, Yoruba hair, Iron Didi, and he said and Suku and some other ones. Okay, know how to craft them very well. He said that they pay up to $100 to make such hair abroad. Okay, then Ignatius was not the father at the time when they want to travel. That's Mr. Ignatius and Mrs. Ignatius. Is that okay? When they want to travel out. So the visa was actually on the verge of what? They are on the verge of getting the visa. So they went for a DNA test for the children. Okay. They now discovered that out of uh, the three children that he's not the father of Favor. Okay. Favor is actually 15 years old and she's in SS2 at Stardom School. Is that okay? The man actually was disappointed. Okay. And that led to so many things and disorganized the plan of traveling. Is that okay? All right, here comes Mr. Ayesoro, the government teacher. Okay, he was actually sacked because of one reason or the other. All right, Mr. Ayesoro was actually sacked, which we're going to discuss the reason why he was sacked. Okay, so Mr. Vipona said that out of all the experiences he has gathered, okay, that he will not forget to write a book about how he sacked what Mr. Ayesoro. Okay. Then here comes Mrs. Mary Ladele relaxing on the sofa. Okay, her husband name is Dele, senior civil servant. Okay, their younger child is called Bibi, which is the youngest of them all. Bibi said that a government teacher appeared to her in the dream. Okay, while the mom was actually watching telly, everybody went to bed to sleep. Then Bibi screamed, okay, and everybody gathered, and she said that he saw the government teacher with tribal mark. Okay, so the government teacher, which is Mr. Ayesoro, had a deep tribal mark that are very scary. Okay, that whenever Bibi see that tribal mark, he felt like shouting and screaming. Is that okay? Always afraid to see it. All right, because of the tribal mark, the students nicknamed him Mr. Ayesoro Owala, 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 because of his facial mark. Is that okay? Then, because of that, now when the thing become too much, okay, and abusive, despite the fact that Mr. Yesero has actually tried his best to please the young girl, but it was abortive. Then Mr. Yesero was transferred to a stardom hop. Okay, that's the end of the chapter 4. I believe this chapter 4, okay, I've discussed it, so use it and answer the questions in the group. Thank you and God bless. Okay, all right, so please read chapter 5, okay, against next Sunday. Thank you very much.